I'm Dawn.
I'm Gary.
And we are the Disney Grownups. Welcome back to our restaurant review series of Disneyland Paris. We had a little break while we went to the making of Harry Potter at the Warner Brothers Studios in London, and we're back on it now with the Disneyland Paris restaurant review. So today we are taking you to
The Rainforest.
the Rainforest Cafe. Why he's got those glasses on, I don't know. He just ran out. He just ran out of the room, grabbed them, and came back in and went, "I've got to wear these."
I bought them from a gorilla in the Amazon.
Okay. So, the Rainforest Cafe at Disneyland Paris is situated in the Disney Village. It is at the very end of the Disney Village, facing towards the hotels. It is on the right hand side, almost at the very end, just before the Earl of Sandwich. It's just right by the Panamagique balloon, isn't it? Right near that area.
Yeah.
So are you just going to sit there and be kind of like a cool dude throughout this, going yeah and hi?
Yeah.
Yes, so it's in the Disney Village. It's very much like Rainforest cafes around the world. We have been to obviously the one in Florida at Animal Kingdom, and I have been to the one in London with the girls. Gary hasn't been to that one. So yeah, that's the Rainforest Cafe. We've been to the one at Disneyland Paris a few times. So let's crack on and tell you what we think. So the first, we're also going to try and insert some video clips of times we've been there so that you can have a little look at what's going on there and what it's like.
We are.
So, theming and setting. It is obviously set in a rainforest, hence the Rainforest Cafe. So would you like to talk about what's in there?
Lots of things. Lots of flora and fauna. All the things you'd expect to find in a rainforest, if you've ever been to one.
There's all the elephants and parrots and monkeys and gorillas and all sorts in there. The animatronics.
Lots of these.
Yep, the animatronics are actually very, very good in there. And every so often you'll have a thunderstorm. So you'll have all the thunder and lightning and the sound of the water coming
the lights
down.
go down.
Yeah.
Then it lights up as
and all the
flashes.
animals, like the elephants, start going and all that sort of thing, don't
Something
they?
very similar to that.
Yeah. And all the monkeys will start doing.
They go absolutely berserk.
Yeah.
There's a lot of monkeys. There's a lot of
So
monkeys. A lot of monkey screaming going on.
Yep, so you can't really hear yourself talk or think during that time, but every so often, about every, I don't know, half an hour or so, that happens, doesn't it?
Probably more frequently than that, I would imagine.
Yeah, but it's very, very good. The first experience I ever had of a Rainforest Cafe was in London, in Piccadilly Circus, Leicester Square, that sort of area.
London.
I went up to London with the girls and my parents, and we ended up in there. It's the first time we'd ever been there, and the girls were absolutely blown. They were quite young, and they were absolutely blown away by it. So it was a really good experience. So we've been to the one at Animal Kingdom a few times. I mean, obviously they're all very much the same. You know, if you've been to one, you know what to expect.
Yeah, it's pretty much the idea of it.
So yeah, they're obviously, you know. But,
yeah, they're all themed the same.
But yeah, the one at Disneyland Paris is very, very good, very well themed, yeah. So theming and setting, I think it is amazing, especially, as I say, if you've got younger children who have never been there before, they'll be blown away by it.
Or scared away.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But it's very good. So I think
fish there, though.
For theming and setting,
massive fish tanks.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish to look at. You like looking at the fish. You like trying to find Nemo, don't you?
Yeah, I did find him once. So
theming and setting, I'm going to give it a big fat 5 stars because I think it is what it says, and it is a really good, you know, rainforest. So that's mine, 5 stars.
5
Right.
stars.
Okay. So category number 2 is choice of food. Choice of food, I'm going to try and see. I'm not sure if we've got footage of a menu. I'm going to try and find it. As we've said before, these are very off the cuff, these videos, so you have to bear with us. If I have, I'll put it in here. But choice of food, there is a lot of choice there. There is something for everybody. You know, there's meat, there's fish, there's salad, there's vegan stuff, there's vegetarian stuff. You know, you name it, there is something there. You've got pastas and burgers and everything.
Yeah,
so there is a real choice in there. You've got starters, you've got desserts. I think there is something for everybody.
And the bit in the middle, the main course.
Yeah, well, I've already sort of mentioned them.
Yeah.
We're creatures of habit, and we tend to have the same thing each time we go, don't we?
Well, I do, yeah. I find something I like and tend to stick to it. Sort of
Yeah.
gamble with it, go back again thinking, shall I have what I liked, or shall I just try something that I'm
I have had burgers in there before, but I tried the rasta pasta once and I loved it, and so I tend to have the rasta pasta when I go. You have the my fish, don't you?
But if that's how it's pronounced.
On the coconut rice with roasted vegetables and things.
Yeah, I like fish, and that's a really nice piece of
white
fish.
It is. There is a real choice in there, and I think they do children's meals as well if you're taking children there. So I think as far as choice goes, there is something for everybody. I don't think you could fault its choice. So we've got our food, and I'm very hungry. So I have got, I'll show you, the rasta pasta, which looks very nice. Chicken, peppers, all sorts of things in that, broccoli, something else, can't remember now. And Gary has got the, what was it you've got? The mahi fish.
Caribbean mahi. With rice,
coconut rice or something, and vegetables. Looks very nice actually. So we are going to tuck in now because we're hungry. So Gary's dessert has just arrived. Cream ice, that's a lot of ice cream in there. Caramelised bananas, pancakes. This is what Gary looks like before he's eaten it. Let's see what he looks like once he's finished. I mean, the man who was serving us very kindly bought an extra spoon for me, but I don't think I'm going to get a look in somehow. I don't know where he puts it all. Have a bite, see what it's like.
all of it.
All of it.
Yeah, I love it.
So I think, yeah, so for choice of food, I am going to give it 5 stars because I think there is something for everybody. I think that, you know, it caters for every kind of dietary need as well. And as we said, the starters, main course, dessert, so you can't go wrong.
And 5 from me.
There you go. So next is quality of food. As I say, burgers or rasta pasta has been the thing that I have always stuck to. I've always found it really nice. I've never had a problem with it at all. And yours has always been quite nice,
yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
So in the clips, I'm going to put some clips in. I'm not quite sure where I'm inserting them, but I will put some clips in. Last time we actually went was last Christmas, and well, just before the Christmas season at Disneyland Paris. And we went with Fiona and Scott from F&S Disney Adventures. If you haven't checked them out, please do. They've got an amazing channel. They go to Disney all around the world. Well, they did before COVID, but you know, I'm sure they will again. I'll put a link to their channel down below. I'm sure you already subscribe to them, but if you're not, go and check them out, definitely. But we went with them last December. And Fiona had a curry of some kind. Scott had a burger. Yeah, she had chicken and prawn, something like that.
Yeah, that did look really nice.
And that looked really nice.
I like that as well, actually.
Yeah, she really liked. And that's the other thing, is the food, like when the pasta comes, it never looks like there's a lot. But when you actually start eating it, there's huge chunks of chicken in it and things like that. So, yeah, quality. It's got my fish, which looks very nice.
That's mine, actually.
Yeah. I have the rasta pasta, creatures of habit. What's yours, Fiona?
Someone's Siva curry.
Right, so what's that got in it?
Chicken and prawns.
Chicken and prawns, very nice.
I've gone for a burger.
Burger.
So just a regular burger.
Regular burger.
Good.
Right, it's all
Tuck
good.
in.
Quality of food, we have always found the quality really, really nice. I've never had a problem with the quality of food there.
Never spat anything out.
No, never had to chew anything and, you know, swallow. I'm moving on swiftly. I'm not going to even say anything then.
Very hot in there as well.
I'm going to give it 5 stars for quality of food because I think the quality of food is very, very good. Gary?
Yeah, 5 from me.
Right, okay, moving swiftly on. Value for money. Value for money is the next category. Shut up. Value for money, again, it's on Disney property. And even the one in London, I know they're very much across the world. The prices all seem to be fairly standard. We worked this out once before,
regardless
didn't we?
of what the currency is, the number seems to be the same.
Yeah, we sort of worked it out that roughly whatever it is in London in pounds kind of equated to what it was in euros in Paris, and also equated to what it was in dollars. Regardless of the exchange rate, it seemed to always be about the same, didn't it? We worked it out. But the prices
must fluctuate in value, I suppose, depending on what sort of rate you've got for the pound.
Yeah.
But yeah, the numbers always end up sitting the same.
Yeah, so I mean, the pasta is, from what I can remember, was 20 something euros, which, you know, you might think for a pasta dish that's quite a lot of money. You're on Disney property, you're going to a themed restaurant, so you're going to pay, you know, top money for it. However, you do get a lot for your money, and as I said before, my rasta pasta was absolutely full of really big chunks of chicken breast. Very filling, very nice. So you're paying for the theming, you're also paying for good quality food. So I think for a themed restaurant, I think it's pretty good value. I don't think that there's I'd be quite happy to go there and pay the money. So
yeah, it's not ridiculously expensive.
I mean, it's not cheap,
but it's like everything around that sort of area. It's all premium prices, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
So.
But as I say, it is a themed restaurant, so you know you're sort of paying for that.
Yeah, it's good.
theming.
It's nice. It's good atmosphere. It's nice atmosphere.
Yeah. So what are you going to give it then?
5.
You're giving it 5. I'm going to give it 4.5, just because it is a little bit pricey for what it is. But I know you're paying for the theming, but I'm going to give it 4.5.
Yeah, I suppose downgraded to 4.5.
No, don't copy me every time. Stick up 5. That's what you.
Yeah,
that's why I asked you first.
I mean, really. I mean, who could? I mean, yeah. Well, I suppose something like that.
What are you trying to say? Right, now say what you're.
Who goes away without any money in their pocket? I mean, probably not many people. I mean, you know, we're all going to spend more on holiday than we do when we're at home, don't we? I mean, I wouldn't spend that sort of money on a meal at home, obviously. But when you're away, you think, well, whatever, you know. The world is my oyster.
Okay.
Or fish.
May.
Or
Right.
burger.
So the next category is service where applicable. This is where the Rainforest Cafe is a bit hit and miss. So we went back in the summer or September-ish time or whatever one year. It was empty. We virtually walked straight in. There was hardly anybody there. We still had to wait a while to get a table, even though we waited for about 10 minutes at the desk to actually be seated, when there was like nobody in there, which we couldn't understand. Once we'd sat down, the service was pretty good and pretty quick. So that wasn't too bad. When we went with Fiona and Scott, it was horrendous. It was diabolical. We queued for absolutely ages to get in there. Once we'd got in there, there seemed to be no kind of structure to who they went to serve in any order. And we had people behind us coming after us. We had people to the side of us that came in a long time after us. And the servers just kept going past and missing us every time. And in the end, we kept trying to catch their attention. And in the end, I actually got up and went over to the desk, didn't I, and said, and they were really rude to me. They told me to sit down and wait, and they were busy. What did I expect? And I said, well, other people have been served before us, and they just turned their back on me and ignored me. We were on the verge of walking out, but all 4 of us were really hungry, and we'd queued for such a long time to get in there, that we just thought, you know what, if we leave here, we're going to have to try and find somewhere else, and we're here now, we're hungry, let's just sit and wait. But it did take an awfully, I mean, we were there for a good 40 minutes before they actually came and took our order. So we weren't very happy about that. Once the order was taken, the food came fairly quickly. So, you know, and the food was good. But the service left a lot to be desired, and they really didn't seem to care very much that we were unhappy or that we were waiting.
Just attack Duffy.
Yeah, Duffy down.
Are you knocking Duffy around?
Nope.
Hello. So in case you haven't guessed, we're in the Rainforest Cafe. So we met up with Fiona and Scott. No, actually we didn't. We came to the Rainforest Cafe and queued, and then met up with Fiona and Scott. We bypassed the queue. They bypassed the queue, yep. Because everywhere was absolutely rammed, so we've just come here. We're just waiting to order. There's quite a long queue here as well. And we're hungry bunnies. We need our food. And Fiona, bless her, look, she's very tired.
Look at you.
Very tired. Scott's cold and achy.
It's been a long day, it's cold, it's wet, and I am ready for bed now.
And it's only about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, no, it's not even that. Oh, it's half 2, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
2:30. Yeah. Need some food.
Gary's just oblivious to everybody.
Just looking around.
Yeah. We're hungry, we want to order. Seems like everyone around us is ordering, but except for us. Yeah. Might have to start complaining in a minute.
So, service can be very hit and miss there. As I say, we've gone when it's been literally virtually empty, and there's been like 2 or 3 tables of people in there, and that's it, and we've still had to wait. I don't know. I think they seem to work on a very minimum staff in there, don't they?
Yeah,
that's the only thing we think, is they seem to have.
Well, even that last time it wasn't. I mean, obviously we expected, because it was so busy, everywhere was really busy. Because it was so busy, we expected things to take a little bit of time. What you don't expect is for people that come in after you to end up being served before you.
And there was a lot of it happening.
Yeah, and that's what we got a little bit.
Yeah. And then to when you go up and politely ask, and I was very polite, you know, to be sort of told to sit down and be quiet and just wait because they were busy. And then when you explain, well, actually other people have been served before us, and you know, we're really hungry, we've been here a long time, for them to then turn their back on you as if you weren't even speaking, was a little bit, you know, I was really cross about that, because I just think that isn't good customer service. So it's a good restaurant, it's got really nice atmosphere, it's, you know, with the rainforest and everything. The food is really good, the service lets them down. Not every time, but I think they, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
So
a message to the managers. Stop understaffing your restaurants.
I mean,
you're not doing yourself any favours.
Yeah, and I think they need to have some kind of order of making sure that when somebody comes in, they know that those people have... I mean, we knew what we wanted straight away, so we were ready. It wasn't as if somebody had come up to us and we'd gone, oh, give us a minute. You know, it was, we were ready and we were hungry. Yes, so what would you give it then for service?
Don't know, probably 3 and a bit overall.
3 and a bit?
3.5.
You'd give it 3.5?
Yeah, maybe a 3.5, because I'm sort of trying to balance out the good days and bad days there.
I was going to give it a 2.5, because out of 5 I thought it was midway, and I think 2.5 out of 5 they could do much better. That's the only thing I would say.
3, yeah.
I mean, we did actually wait for a drink to be refilled as well.
Yeah.
That was, I think it was Fiona wanted another drink, and she waited an awfully long time to get another drink when it was, you know. So yeah,
it's not good.
2.5 I'm going to give
You're
it.
going to run a restaurant, run it properly.
Yeah.
Don't run it at all.
Yeah. Listen, Gary's spoken.
Take that, you bloody shareholders.
Don't swear. Anyway, would we go there again? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'd go there again, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
With a gun.
Gary! Oh. So, would we go there again? Yes or no? Yes, we probably would go there again. It wouldn't be the first place we would go back to, because there are other places there that we enjoy more. But we would go there again, but maybe when it was a bit quieter. If it's busy, I don't think it's a good idea, because I don't think the service is there. I don't think they have enough staff when it's busy. So I think you'd have to pick your times when you went. So we would go back again.
But we was in a massive queue just to even get in the place.
Yeah,
So
we
I
were.
thought,
Yeah. So do excuse Gary, and he just can't get comfortable today.
Can't see either.
Yeah, so that was it. That's the Rainforest Cafe, and hopefully I've inserted a few clips. If I haven't, I'll do that now. I have no idea how I'm doing this.
Clips of the yummy food.
Yes, it was nice food. Yeah. So, Rainforest Cafe, Disney Village, give it a go.
Yeah.
See what you think. Let us know. Anyway, as we've said before, as we say every time, these are pre-COVID kind of reviews. These are what it used to be like. No clue what it's like now, whether it's open, what they're doing, and so on. These are our opinions, our views on our experiences. You may have a completely different one. It's just to give you an overview of what we think the restaurant is like, to give you some idea of what it looks like.
It'd be interesting
in
to
there.
know if anyone has been there.
Yeah, if you've
recently,
had good service.
See what, sort of see how they performed.
Yeah.
Under these strange times.
Yeah. So, thank you for watching. As usual, like we always say, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell so then you don't miss anything. We've got a lot of people who watch us who aren't subscribed. Come on, hit that button. We keep going up and dropping down, and going up and dropping down, and we kind of like, we're so close to that 1,000 that Gary wants to get to, and then we come
that's all we need.
get
to the 1,000, I can retire then.
He doesn't mean monetarily retire, he means retire as in, like, he feels that 1,000 makes you a legitimate channel. That's your kind of...
Well, it's been a lot of hard work, isn't it, really? For you.
Yeah, you just sit there and look pretty.
I've been around for quite a while now doing this.
No, I mean, we do this because we enjoy it and because it gives us some fun. And yeah, it's a lot of good memories.
Especially when it's raining like it is at the moment.
Yeah.
It has been for about 2 days.
Yeah.
It was handy to take your mind off it.
So, yeah, hit that subscribe button. Do us a favour. And we will join you again soon. I think we're going to pop to the hotel next, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You want to do the Hunter's Grill, don't you?
Sequoia.
The Sequoia Lodge.
Sacagawea Lodge.
Yeah. The Hunter's Grill, I think, is going to be our next vlog video.
Bloody nice buffet.
Yeah, so we will take you there next time. So until then, stay safe everyone, be kind to each other, look after each other, and we will see you soon. Bye. Bye.